back to Gamesmaster Stadium, where we're quite literally 3 minutes 30 seconds away from kickoff. And if you want, you can start your stopwatches now to test me if you're feeling particularly pedantic. The rest of you can recline as we see what Gamesmaster has in store for our grand final.
For the final of our football championship, I've come up with something rather special. The incredible arcade simulation, Virtua Striker. These stunning visuals and super-fast gameplay of this instant classic should make for a thrilling final, as our two champions battle it out for the joystick. The action will last 1 minute and 45 seconds, and as always, in the event of a draw, the winner will be decided by penalties.
So let's spew forth no more idle banter and immediately welcome onto the hallowed Gamesmaster turf our two finalists, Phil Babb and Dean Holdsworth. Welcome back, Dean. Welcome back, Phil.
See you again.
Okay, right. Obviously, this is probably the biggest match either of you have ever played in. What's some of your pre-match superstitions you follow, Dean?
I think it's nice to get a good rub down before the game, get stretched out properly, make sure you don't pull anything, obviously.
Have you had a good rub down?
The girls have looked after us, haven't they?
They have. Thank you, Phil, for that. There was actually no need to say that, actually, Phil, it has to be said. What about yourself? Are you happy with the rub down, or do you need a little bit more?
Oh, definitely a rub down.
Yeah, and nothing more than that?
Nothing more than
You're quite content?
Yes.
You don't do the NC thing, leaving your shirt off until you get in the tunnel
I'm not as muscular as him.
No? I don't know, you're quite a fine figure of a man, Phil.
Cheers, mate.
Don't mind me saying it. We know each other well enough at this point in time. Right, okay, before this gets a little bit too interpersonal, if you'd like to dribble on behind me, we'll go up to kick off. And the punter's favourite, Rick Henderson from PC Review, is joining me for the final. Rick, obviously football is going to be the winner today, but how do you score?
Well, what they've got to try and do is get it onto the flanks and cross it in. It's going to be a very, very tight battle in the middle of the park. Also, when you pass, look for the short pass. And when the player's running, he'll look to where your other player is actually positioned to try and pass it in that direction.
Okay, thanks very much, Rick. Right, best of luck, Dean, best of luck, Phil. Whoever is in the lead at the end of the game will win that golden joystick. Let's go to kick-off. So, Dean's in the blue of Italy and Babby's in the yellow of Brazil. We're playing 1 minute 45, just a single period. Oh, there's a free kick already, Rick.
Only he is. He's only the one.
Never mind, Rick. All right, we'll resume normal service as soon as possible, Rick. Now, it's a throw into Italy.
Suddenly I realised that English wasn't my first language. But no, he's going down the flanks, which is the...
This is Phil Babb attacking.
He can see a man coming from behind. If you saw that, he was actually looking behind himself.
Okay, free kick has gone for the shot. Oh, it's just narrowly passed there by the Babster. You reckon corners are a good way to score in this?
Corners are an extraordinarily good way. All you have to do is swing it into the far post, and there'll always be a man ready to head something in.
Okay, we've haven't had many at all. Oh, that's a terrible foul there by Phil Babb.
A lot of bad play, bad.
Okay, now here comes a free kick. It's a shot one this time. Oh, he's cut the defence unawares, but it's an atrocious shot.
He tries to pass it into the goal, but passed it to the corner flag, I think you'll find.
Okay, we've got 31 seconds left, still no score. That's another useful looking ball from Italy. It's a bit of a scramble. Oh, the Brazilian defence played well there, though. Up the flanks again, though, for Phil Babb. Rick.
See, they're passing it around. That's the key to how to win this game. And running out of play is not the best way.
Okay, 17 seconds left here. Not much time. That's atrocious.
That's a good position. It's a good position for a free kick. He may be able to turn this into the top right-hand corner here.
Okay, here he goes. He's lining up. Yeah, it's a lovely little chip. It's through. Oh, he's got a second chance for the shot. He takes a shot.
No, just
over the bar
wide.
there. The time is ticking away. We're into injury time.
I don't think the goalkeeper saw a lot of that ball there.
I don't think he did. I think we're sliding down penalty road rapidly here. Babster's got another chance. He puts the speculative ball forward, but it's speculative in the extreme.
He's certainly avoiding.
Oh, a little bit dangerous pass backs at the end, but the final whistle goes, which means it's 0-0. We're going to penalties. So it's very tense here as Italy steps up for the first penalty. That's Dean Holdsworth, probably feeling a little bit tense there. Just about to start his run up there. Takes the shot straight at the keeper, who gathers it and saves it comfortably. So Phil has a chance to go one up here. Tries to change the angle, a little bit different here. Yes, straight in there in the middle. Dean Holdsworth steps up for the second penalty. It's his best of 5 here. Oh, calmly slots that one in, Rick.
Typical full-back penalty, really.
It certainly is.
Don't put much power.
Babb. Oh, that's a great save. It's all level. It's 1 penalty all. And Dean Holdsworth slots in that one. It's 2-1 to Dean. Here comes Phil.
There he goes. Oh, good
it's another
save.
save.
Fantastic, with the bottom part of his elbow.
2-1 to Dean, and
another
he's
save.
saved it. He's still in it, because that would have won it for Dean.
Still 2-1 to Dean.
Here comes Phil, he's got to score this really. And he does, okay, this is it. It's 2-all, it's down to these two kicks. Bit of Dean Holdsworth calmly slotting away. He's got the knack of this now. Here comes Babsy.
Yeah, Phil has got all the pressure riding on him now.
And it's a save, that's it. Dean Holdsworth's keeper saves it, which means after the penalty shootout, Dean Holdsworth is the winner. Well done, Dean. Commiserations, Phil.
Tuesday.
Well, Phil, listen, in the semi-final, you demolished Graham Russell 4-0. What happened today?
It was just the tale of the striker versus the defender, wasn't it? Came down to penalties and the better technique won.
It was a bit unfortunate for you. Dean, what were you thinking when you came to that penalty shootout? Did you reckon that you had the gumption to see it through?
I think so. The cliche is you're happy to be there, but when you're there, you might as well, you know, win it while you're there. And it was nice, obviously, to win on the shootout.
It certainly was. And thanks very much again for coming in over the past couple of weeks, guys. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner. And the winner of our annual Gamesmaster football tournament, who will go home with a Gamesmaster golden joystick, Dean Holdsworth. With a round of applause then, Dean Holdsworth and Phil Babb. Now it's time to leave heaven and all its heavenliness and walk amongst the mortals for today's feature. We're here at Magic Edge in Silicon Valley, top multiplayer action simulation type situation. And we're here to find out exactly why Americans, like my friend Randy, are quite literally spending lots of time here. Magic Edge in Silicon Valley, California is the world's most advanced multiplayer experience. Up to 12 would-be pilots bundle into large articulated pods and engage in some Top Gun-style dogfight situations. The Magic Edge Centre itself is designed to add to the sense of realism, encouraging the kind of unironic enthusiasm only Americans are capable of. With teams, leagues and special call signs, everyone seems to take it very seriously. Now, Gerard, you're actually in the leagues that they run here. How do they work?
Well, they have two different leagues. They have a league for cadets, and then they have a league for aces.
Right, you're an ace.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
What's your call sign when you fly?
Saxon.
Saxon, why?
Yeah. It just seemed like a good war name.
How much money have you spent then on this from day one?
Oh, probably in the 4 figures range.
So over $1,000?
Yeah, well, I've been flying for a year.
Right, Nicole, unless I'm very much mistaken, you are a lady. And
last time I looked, yeah.
there's not a great deal of them in this place. Why is that?
Well, perhaps it's because of the physical attributes that most of the gentlemen possess here.
How much time then would you say you spend here in a week?
Not as much as you know, the frequent customers. I come here maybe like twice a month.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it, but I don't want to overdose on it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. What I don't understand is like why you got these guys here, and some of them are here quite a lot. I'd say some of them come here like every day. Would you say?
Yeah, probably.
Why do they want to sit in a dark pod when they're in like one of the sunniest parts of the world?
Probably because they don't have a life.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel, Nicole? Well, despite the fact I have a full and rewarding life, I was contractually obliged to have a go. Okay, unfortunately, I've been accused of being ironic in a built-up area, so I have to fly a mission against basically every single American on the entire planet, and they're all going to try and shoot me down. But I think I'll take them. The complex 12-player combat is monitored by a controller, in this case a rather fit one, who was forced to call me by my call sign, Love Daddy. Being a highly decorated combat pilot in real life, of course, but I don't like to talk about it, I took to my jet fighter like a duck to water, sort of. I'm trying to confuse the Americans by flying very badly.
Love Daddy,
Sorry?
switch your weapons to your missiles.
Okay, Love Daddy, you're the closest one to me.
Okay, American guys, come and get it if you think you're hard enough. Unfortunately, I hadn't realised the Americans had been quite literally holding back.
Hey, pilots, you have permission now to shoot down Love Daddy.
Oh no, I've been hit! Oh no! Well, Unfortunately, I didn't do quite as well as I thought I had. I didn't defend my nation terribly good. The reason is probably too tight a trouser to be wearing for this kind of thing. A lot of the Americans had looser fitting trousers, but it was great fun anyway. Well, we're now completely funned out for today, but at least the executioner has found a job worthy of his stature. In fact, life is a lot like the executioner's costume. Laughable, ill-conceived, and frequently itchy. Bye-bye.
Ooh, Cantona. Ooh, Cantona. Ooh, Cantona. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.